One of Colorado's top Republicans at the state capitol, House Minority Leader Patrick Neville, said today that stay-home orders were leading to a Gestapo-like mentality. The Gestapo, of course, were the Nazi secret police responsible for torture and executions. Neville and other Republican leaders suggested today that Douglas County should cut ties with its health department, Tri-County Health Department, so that Douglas County would not have to listen to the health experts there who are calling for a local stay-home order. Our Steve Steger looks at the politics of the Republicans' breakaway attempt.
It didn't take long after an order from Tri-County Health for political debate over coronavirus to make it to Colorado.
We should not do it that way in this country, in this state, and in this county.
6 Republican state lawmakers sent a letter to the Douglas County commissioners urging them to align with a new health department, calling Tri-County's order heavy-handed.
For an unelected bureaucrat at Tri-County Health to put out this order and have no accountability to any elected official, that is wrong. It is, in my opinion, against the spirit of our nation and our state, against the spirit of our Constitution.
Republican State Senate Majority Leader Chris Holbert is one of those signatures. He says 2 of Douglas County's 3 commissioners are not in favor of the Tri-County order.
I've encouraged them break the contract, sever the contract as soon as it's possible. If it costs Douglas County money, what's the cost of freedom and liberty? It's probably worth it.
We're not going to deprive our residents of those resources by jumping ship overnight and reacting emotionally. We're going to remain confident, calm, respectful of our citizens while maximizing their liberties.
Republican Douglas County Commissioner Abe Layden supports it.
Now is not the time to politicize a pandemic.
By late afternoon, it didn't matter. The whole state will be under an order starting at 6 a.m. Thursday. Layden says his focus will be on working within the parameters of an order to keep people and businesses safe.
Where I stand is do everything we can do to make sure that hospitals, doctors, nurses, first responders, chronically ill senior citizens are not decimated by what we're hearing.
For Next, I'm Steve Steger.